Step 1. Clean it. Stop being lazy. That's better. Look at that, that's majestic right there. This is already used, this body. Obviously, it's had quite a good run now. It's quite tough as stock bodies go. Some cheaper end bodies are made with like butterfly wings and eagle tears and hopes and dreams, but this is quite tough. It's got some little cracks there where it tucks under the spoiler, and a sort of crease on the nose there where it's got a bashed in nose last time out. But really, what I'm about to do, you want to do to your new body to prolong it, but I'll give them a good test on this. So we're going to fit some bash armour to the highest points of the shell, so when you drive like me and you land upside down every 2 seconds, toughens it up a little bit. Next, you get hold of these little bad boys. They're 3D printed. I got them off eBay, but a lot of places sell them. They come sort of, things like this come stock now on a lot of trucks like Armour and Traxxas, but they just sit up on the high points of your vehicle, sort of somewhere like that, and they protect it when you roll over. Now, I'm just going to spend a few minutes trying to find somewhere sort of where they blend in a little bit better than that with the shell, where they look half decent, and then we'll waz them on. So they come in 3 parts, and what you're doing is that's going inside the shell, this is going outside, and you're sandwiching. So you'd want to make sure the piece you're attaching to isn't too round. That's quite a flat surface there. You can see it's just a nice sort of angle. But if you're trying to attach it to something rounded, so let's take my sharps tub for example, as you were tightening down that, you'd invariably pull up the shell, probably end up snapping or cracking the shell. So you want to make sure you're fitting it to as flat a surface as you can rather than a rounded one. Okay, I'm going to try them there. They are going to slightly bridge that dip in the shell, but hopefully I won't pull it up because they're fastening onto the 2 flats. Get a pen or something and mark your holes before you remove it, and then run them through with a drill bit. I won't give a size because these might differ with each kit, but either measure the hole or offer the drill bit up to one of the bolts. Drill it, drill it. Okay, then when you've got your holes, you fit this section in on the underside of them, and you bolt downwards through these because the bolt heads stick out about the same height as that and become part of the sort of bash-proof armour. Okay, so I've got this one started. This is when you'll now want to start doing it up carefully and bit by bit, because it's going to start pulling itself flat in any areas that have got a curve in. You don't want to start cracking the body shell. So just go carefully, don't whiz it up with a power tool. Careful. There we are, one pair of bash armour, sacrificial, knobbly bobbly, 3D printed shells saving things. So it's really good now. If you land upside down, if you're scraping along the road or whatever, it just helps your shell last a little bit longer. Obviously, depending on your shape of shell, you might want to put some at the rear, the front, maybe one across that way. But now if everyone could stop coughing and licking each other and making everyone ill, we can get this blasted COVID gone. We can actually go out and start enjoying using these again rather than just fiddling with them. So stay safe, everyone, and tinker with your cars. And when this is all sorted, we are going to have the mother of all meetups. I think that looks pretty smart, with the bonus making the shells last a little bit longer. So off she goes back home with her mates. Please stay tuned on the page if there's anything else that might interest you. Current projects really during lockdown are the Quantum. We're doing some work on the crawler. We've got the mud truck build, which is coming along nicely, starting to look smart. And as we're stuck indoors, we're going to start using this little FTX Outback Mini a little bit more. So even though we can't do much, hopefully there's plenty to keep you entertained. Cheers.